Sean Schofield, are you out there? I want to chat with you for just a sec. She's like, oh shit. She's only been here for like 10 days.
I'm here.
Morning to you out there in Texas.
Yes.
Um, how much business did you write last week, Sean?
You said over 8,000 APV.
8,000 APV. And what week was that for you? Was that your first week writing business or your last week writing business? I mean, was that like you've been here for 3 years? What'd you write? Tell us
Yeah,
about
that
that.
was my first week, man.
First week, wrote 8 grand. Okay. Anybody want to know how she did that? Anybody want to know? Okay. Eric Jermaine's like, I guess I'll listen. I'll listen, right? If you got something, I'll listen, right? Um, and Sean, remind me here, because I know you're a tech wizard and you've been in sales your whole life. What did you do before this?
Oh Lord. Definitely not tech savvy. I had to go buy Starlink and my first computer in, I don't know, 20 years. Um, I was a correctional officer for 20 years, just recently retired. So yeah, don't know what the heck I'm doing. I can talk to people though. I can tell them what's up. Obviously, being a correctional officer, I can chill the will.
Chill the wheel. That's hilarious. So correctional officer, that's honestly, when you said that, it didn't matter what else you said on the interview. I was like, maybe she's got some Jim Russman in her. You know what I mean, James Butler? I was like, there's a chance. There's a chance. Um, I just think it's funny that you have like n like zero tech sav about you whatsoever. Like you had to go buy Wi-Fi. You don't understand that. Like she had to go buy Wi-Fi. She's never had that before, you know? Had to go get a computer for the first time. You know what I mean? And I don't say that to pick on you. I say that because like if you can do that, Sean, some of us actually know how tech works, you know? We know how to
I
turn
can
up
do
the
it, you can do
volume.
it, right? If
Say that one again. I'm sorry.
I can do it, you can do it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into some nuts and bolts here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you've been attacking your warm market because all of that was a flat tire list warm market style, correct?
Yep, it sure was. I hit my messenger like a beast, and I'm still hitting it. Pretty amazing. They said, hit 100 people on your warm market from the get-go, in the onboarding. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're going to hit all. So every time I see a new face, I'm like, hey, let's talk about this. Got something exciting I can present you, no pressure. Just let's get it. Let's talk about some life insurance. If you ever were interested, let me hit you up. And if you don't know your possibilities, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Send them what our company offers, and a lot of people are. I can't say it was a lot. I felt like it wasn't a lot, but I'm new here too, so I didn't think this is small potatoes. I thought
Well, you haven't gotten paid for it yet. That's why. Because
I
you're,
am not.
once you get paid for it, you're like, oh shit, that was a lot. But
And of
let's just
course, my
keep thinking.
husband's already.
Yeah, right, Gino. Let's just keep thinking that 8 grand's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's really
Oh,
not. Like that's a bad Tuesday, honestly, Sean. You gotta step it up. Yeah, 8 grand in a week. Jesus, I thought we wanted to get rich here. We got to do more, right?
of course,
I'm
my
gonna.
husband's got his mouth dropped, and he's like, "Babe, that's double what we made in a
Yeah,
month. Come on, are you serious?
yeah,
You're on fire. Keep it up."
it's crazy. So I'm gonna read Sean. I'm gonna read the text that you were sending out, and you were sending this out the text message, and you were Facebook messaging a lot of people. Now you stay in touch with people, so it's not like you were sending this to somebody that you ain't spoke to in 30 years. But you did have some people that you kind of lost contact with, you know.
Yeah, 30 years ago, and now, hey, let's make a friendship again.
Yeah, because you don't care, you don't care. We got a lot of value to add, and you've been adding it. So, you guys can record this on your phone. I'll post this video later, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what she said here. So, hey, exclamation mark. That's how she types. I did not give her this text message. I want to be clear on that as well. I did not give this. I didn't even help her with any of the applications. I had to help her for like 3 hours put it into Opt, but that was just it was more tech than the Americo app, apparently. She pivoted companies without my help. This is crazy. Anybody can do this. Hey, I wanted to share something exciting. I recently got licensed and opened my own insurance agency. I'm now helping people protect their families and plan for the future, which means a lot to me. If you've ever thought about life insurance or just want to understand your options, I'd be happy to walk you through it, no pressure at all. Let me know if you'd like to set up a quick time to chat. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. And then Sean, you send that picture, and I'll show everybody the picture here in just a second, but you send that picture. Do you send that right away or do you send that when they respond or what?
I wait till they've looked at my initial text or they've responded, and then I'll say, hey, here's what we have to offer our clients. We can get you fixed up. Yeah.
So just to clarify, so if you get hit with a red receipt, which if you're from my generation, getting left on red is like it's tough, right? James Butler, like we don't like to get left on red. Sean got left on red. It's like, oh, okay, you read it, bet. Now I'm gonna hit you again. I like that. This is good. This is good. And this, I don't know if you guys can see this picture. Can you see that at all, Tyler? I don't know if it's trying. It might be blurry. Is it blurry? Well, that sucks. All right,
It's on the onboarding site though. Anybody can get a hold of it.
let me see. Is that a screenshot from a video? Now that I see,
Yes.
Sean, that's a
That's why they
screenshot from a
got
national call. Because I see Brad Smith in the corner. That's incredible.
you.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can download this and send this to the call here. Let's airdrop this to the. Hold on. Oh, please. There we go. Accept, open in photos. We're going to share this bad boy with you. Try to. Hold, please. Okay. Let's go here. All right. And then let's click share here. Okay. Can y'all see this picture now? Simeon, can you see it? I know you're working on a little iPad. Okay. She saw that on a national call like a month ago. She was in licensing. She was way in like halfway through her licensing course when we had this call. This call was a while ago. I don't know if y'all remember that call with where Brad and then I think Delaney went after Brad. It was an incredible call. Um, but this is I mean, and she sent this blurry version as well. I want to be clear. Like it's not like it was some pretty edited video. Like it's blurry on my phone. It was blurry on their Facebook Messenger. This is what we did. These are the things that we offer. And it was like a buffet for these people. Okay? Hope you guys have it by now. If you don't, then I got to work on screenshotting skills. But that's pretty simple there. So whenever she came to me with her list, Gino, like with her list of people, she was like, "Yeah, this person is interested in the debt-free life and the final expense and the mortgage protection. And this person's interested in the IUL. And this person's interested in XYZ and XYZ and XYZ." It made our jobs really, really easy. Like you take your kid to the ice cream parlor, like you can see all the ice cream they have. Like, hey, daddy, I want that one. Mommy, I want that one. Can I have 2 scoops? You can get as many scoops as you want around here, baby. I go ahead and tell you, many scoops as you want, we'll help you get them. Won't we, James Butler? And from there, she just waits on them. I think she had 10 appointments last week and has another 7 or 8 lined up this week. 4 of them already pretty solid. Right? Like imagine if you wrote 8 grand your first week from people that like you're not like they're coming to you. Like yes, you're approaching them, but they're also coming to you. You're letting them know like you're not a secret agent. Anybody else been a secret agent in this business? I've been a secret agent. Yeah. Like we help people get out of debt in like 15 to 20 years faster than they're currently on pace to do. We do some sick stuff. Okay, y'all do realize that, right? Like, y'all remember in 2007, 2008? Okay, I don't really remember, but I remember hearing about it, right, Gil? Like, I didn't lose any money. Okay, I was in middle school. I was playing Call of Duty every day. Staying up till midnight, and parents were trying to keep the house. You know what I mean? I didn't know, right? People lost everything. Those people committing suicide because they had lost all of their money. They were jumping off of buildings, if y'all don't remember that, right? Like, and we've got a way where they never lose another penny in retirement. How could you not share it with people? And we just gave you the approach, okay? We just gave you the approach, right? Now, here's the fun part is, Tyler, I'm gonna come to you here because Sean, you're going to get paid. And Sean, you came into this with a little bit of money saved up. I think you had already saved up 2 or 3 grand. So we're going into leads hard today, and yeah, hitting up people individually, not not just expecting them to respond to a post that you make. Yes, posts do work. I'd say do both. I think posts are great. Like if you want to look at Rosanna's, if you want to look at Lisa Lee's, she's got a great Facebook post. Trying to think who else. Fawn Bastillo, like Gino's Facebook, Brantley Oxendine's Facebook. Like stalk these people's Facebook, post what they post, put a twist on it. That's a great place to tell stories of success with how we help somebody. Not necessarily how much money we made. It depends on what we're trying to get out of this. We're trying to recruit our warm market, talk about the money you made. If you're trying to help them buy, then, talk about what we did for them and then hit them up individually. Yes. Basically what I'm telling you is to stalk Lisa Lee on Facebook. Right, Adam? No, that's not what I'm telling you to do. But definitely friend her. Pay attention. She writes a lot of business from like not leads. And here's the fun part is I think you've already written 7 or 8 apps, um, Sean, like 7 or 8 applications. Like you're not, and you've gotten declines and known how to pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like you've already written a UHL policy, you've written a several Mutual of Omaha and several America policies. That's about all we do. I mean, one day you'll maybe figure out Transamerica, but we ain't really need it right now. You know what I mean? Like you've done quotes through Quantum from Navigator. You guys get what I'm saying? A lot of people come in here, don't they, Tori? A lot of people that we hire, they come in here and they say, "Yeah, dude, but I just like I gotta learn my products. I gotta learn my products." No, you need to learn our concepts and you need to learn how to talk to people. You need to learn how to communicate effectively. You need to learn how to ask questions. If you want to learn how to underwrite, you want to know how to underwrite, you go in a navigator and you ask them those questions. That's how you underwrite. Okay? It tells you what they'll get approved for. It told Sean. I think she only got like literally one decline, but there's nobody she's had that we couldn't help. Okay? So, um, Tyler, could you talk about that first, like once you get those deposits, because you came in here, you didn't have 2 or 3 grand saved, did you, Tyler? Not even a little bit. You knew where 2 or 3 grand was, but you're not a thief, so you couldn't steal it, right? Um,
Technically, it was mine, but
oh, yeah, but there's that pride thing that we got, and just being smart because you didn't want to get talked into staying there. But that's neither here nor there. Different conversation. Find a different recording. Could you talk about like knowing what you know now? If you could go back to that first week when you got $1,800 deposited after just helping people that you knew, yourself, wife, and child included, what would you do differently to get to where you are now as far as skill set and knowledge base goes?
I don't know if I would have done much different in the first week, but I know on the weeks coming, once I would have made a couple sales on bonus leads, I would have started investing in A leads a lot quicker.
Hmm.
That's
Why?
definitely one thing that was my pitfall. Like I was working my eyeballs out. Well, to me, I wasn't working as hard because I mean, I was where I came from working 60, 70 hours a week, making phone calls was a walk in the park. I just didn't understand the concept of investing into fresher leads, so I didn't have to work my eyeballs out on the dialing side of things. Wanted to work my eyeballs out on presenting, sitting with people that were interested, so I could, you want to spend the majority of your time selling, then you want to spend your time prospecting, and that's what the wonderful thing about A leads are is in reality, once you build a skill set up to where you can consistently book appointments on H, G, Y, Z leads. If I could encourage anybody, anything, like my biggest pitfall was that I was stuck working those 50 cent, $2 leads, dialing all week,
to where I could have just invested the same amount of money into less leads that were fresher. So I was spending more of my time running appointments than I was just dialing. Like that's the biggest thing. I think that's where, as I couldn't grasp the concept. I talk about it all the time. I couldn't grasp the concept of talking to one person for $20 when I could talk to 10 people for $20. Like that concept was hard for me to understand, but once you get it, like the reason why you don't have to spend that much time on the phone is because these people just filled this postcard out. Like they literally just filled it out. They responded to it. They're interested, and you don't have to spend all week on the phone. You just, got to spend more time. So that's what I would tell people. Like once you can book appointments on any lead, you can book appointments on any lead. So instead of working your eyeballs out, spinning your tires, start start investing in the A leads quicker. I think that's one thing that we've started doing good about talking about, like just getting onto those A leads. It's so much simpler. That's just my kind of thought process.
Yeah, I love the there's also like a excuse me. I know what you're talking about with I'd rather talk to 10 people for $20 rather than one person for $23, right? I understand that. There's also the thing of is, damn, what if I screw up on the one that costs $23 when I could have just had 10 and the screw up doesn't feel as bad, right? And we just have to get through that. That's a self-trust and a self-trust and a process um, issue there. Like that for like our first week, I'm telling people now that I hire Tyler, like 1,000, 1,500 phone calls at least. I don't care what the outcome is, but the outcome better be that you understand the script, you understand objections, you know how to book appointments. I don't even care if you sell anything. Don't care. Would be cool if you did. If you make enough calls, you will. Just by the law of large numbers. It's just I just think that we got to get on those newer leads faster. You see what it's doing with the McLean agency. I mean, they're running $200,000 months. They've only been playing this game for 3 months, 3 or 4 months, really, right? Like it works. Will we work it? That's the question for everybody. Okay. We can try to get more out of less, but I would just say, well, let's just get more out of more. If you spend 4 grand a month and you triple it, make 8 grand, I think. Yeah. 8 grand in 8 grand in profit. If you spend $1,000 and you forex it, you only make 3,000. You know what I mean? Like I would just get more from more. So everybody go out there, have a great day today. Okay. If you suck at this, that's all right. That's a season. If you quit, you'll suck at it forever. Just remember that. If you don't try, you'll suck at it forever. Just remember that. Okay. Go out there and give her hell. Have some fun. Stop taking this thing so seriously. Okay. It ain't the end of the world, right? We were stressed. If you're stressed about the same thing today that you were 3 weeks ago when you got here, there's probably a problem. Okay. It means that we are running away from that fear. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. It ain't going nowhere. You just got to step into it. So, love you guys. Let's have a great day. See you.